What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Johnson looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Arizona's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Arizona right back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. That's caught. It's Hudson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Now adjusting. Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Creates a little room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. To the air. It's Fafita. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
The Sneak scores it.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give. Jukes his way for more. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Makes the catch on the right side.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I'm gonna show you, man.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Fafita. The screen. He can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Ripping through the defense. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Arizona. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Arizona in a hurry. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 40, there he goes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State pushing the pace. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
The Wildcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Moving away from pressure. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Fafita. Touchdown Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead.
This offense is high octane, boy. You saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, he leads it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Just steamrolling the defense. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Arizona going back to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Give to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing. You throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's caught. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Rushing to the line, trying to get in a little better position for their kicker. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Green 25.
Back has it. Rush is on him. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Oh, he's looking to throw. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this to tie things up in the final minute. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to get it in. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Arizona! They strike first here in overtime. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Wildcats! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Fatigue, like all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This thing has been back and forth now, first and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Barrels ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on third and goal in overtime. Touchdown, Kansas State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Johnson looking to throw. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats in the hurry up. From the gun, looking for a man. This dude is putting it. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.